understanding the culture and the behaviors that are acceptable and the behaviors of leadership, as well as everyone who follows those leaders. If you don't tap into changing those behaviors, your likelihood of success and sustainability is almost nothing. But it's what makes it work that is the same, and that's active support from leadership. So the worst thing leadership can do is push them in the other direction, is no, do things the way that we've always done them, and not support the excellence, the good practices that they're putting in place. The organization as a whole, no matter who it is, needs to have some humility and openness to look at where do they have opportunities to improve, and not be an arrogant organization that we've been doing it this way for 30 years. We've been in this business, we've been in government for 50 years, and it's always been this way. It's like you have to have that humility and the calm to say, actually, let's take a look. Let's take a fresh look. That's really a required ingredient. And I would say another required ingredient, no matter what the sector, is the perseverance. So particularly with government, there's a lot of influence with who's ever in political power. And when you have political people on staff, meaning that they came in with the current administration, and they're working with alongside people who are not political. In other words, they're there because they got hired for the position, not appointed. As every 4 years, you have the potential for half the organization of leadership to go. And when the new group of politicals comes in, they're like, we're going to put our own fingerprint on this, trash everything you've done in the past. We're going to come in with a new thing. And that just destroys this ability to continually improve. So persevering and understanding where we have good things going and sustaining and building upon results is a real challenge in the government arena. So being able to really solidify practices so that they're not vulnerable, it's not easy to unplug them and throw them away. It's make this last. So it's much, much better to successfully implement just a few projects with lasting and meaningful impact, rather than working on a ton of efforts that end up with temporary or poor results, or that are just easy to unplug. So in the end, like more methodical, slow, but sure process is way better than taking on a ton and trying to make a huge splash with a million changes that are going to fizzle as soon as the next leader comes in.